Are you going through a divorce and want post-separation support or alimony? Or is your ex asking that you pay alimony? Then you need to understand why your lawyer, as well as the court, needs a financial affidavit from you. I'm Jenny Bradley, owner of Triangle Smart Divorce in Cary, North Carolina. We have handled hundreds of alimony cases, and we've seen firsthand how a solid financial affidavit can make or break a case. So what's a financial affidavit? It's a statement showing your income and expenses now, as well as at the time of separation. Think of it like two separate snapshots in time. What were you earning and spending during the marriage, and what's your current situation? Now, some people just haphazardly fill this out, making guesses and not paying attention to reality. Others fill it out with a bunch of unknowns and to be determineds. As you can imagine, that type of affidavit is not very helpful when figuring out what one spouse needs or what one spouse can pay. How on earth is your legal team supposed to negotiate for you or present your case to the judge if we can't show your average monthly expenses and income? Not only that, you don't look credible in the eyes of the court if you make a bunch of guesses and say TBD, and that can hurt you in many ways. So let's talk about how to build a solid financial affidavit. First, if you're employed, get your W-2s, pay stubs, and all other documents for income together. If you're self-employed, this is a little more complex, but start with your profit and loss statements, business tax returns, K-1s, and so on. Second, get together at least a year's worth of statements showing where you spend money currently and where you spent money prior to separation. The typical ones are bank and credit card statements. Pull your utility bills and make sure to check places like PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and the Coinbase wallet. Think of anything you buy in cash regularly, like the tip to the hairdresser or your weekly lottery ticket. Be mindful of those things you may only pay once a year or maybe twice, but they're regular and recurring, like contacts, homeowner's dues, or the dentist. Third, calculate your monthly income and average in one-time payments, like a bonus. Then calculate your monthly expenses, including prorating any annual or semi-annual cost. And here's a tip. Do not include any one-time expenses, like a new roof for your house. That should only be an expense about every 20 years, and it's not something a court will consider. In fact, the court may wonder what else is going on your affidavit that shouldn't be there if you start down that path. The goal of the affidavit is to be as accurate as possible. And we know it can be overwhelming. But if you don't fill it out accurately, you can look like you're hiding something or that you're overstating your expenses. And a good attorney on the other side will examine your affidavit and try to poke holes in it based on your actual income and your expenses in the supporting documents. If they are successful, your case can go down in flames. If you have questions on how to complete a financial affidavit, call us and ask. This is one document you don't want to do on your own. We're happy to meet with you and discuss your case.